So in today's video, talking about study abroad, the Big Mac Index, and purchase power parity. So the Big Mac Index is an index that is this is from Economist.com, and it kind of measures what's happening with currencies currently, and they tend to update the data every 6 months or so. So this is from December 2021. And their first thing, looking at the raw index here, we've got the different colors, blue versus red, and the various levels. But the base currency is the US, and you can change this depending on your location. So for example, when we look at Switzerland, the Swiss franc is 20.2% overvalued against the US dollar. So the implied exchange rate is 1.12 instead of it being actually 0.93. Another way to see this maybe a little bit easier is if you look at the GDP adjusted with the Swiss franc, it would say that the Big Mac in Switzerland costs $6.98 US dollars, and in the US it's $5.81. So it'd be more expensive for US citizens to travel to Switzerland in terms of the US dollars. So in this case, blue is bad, and red is good. So going back to the raw index, just looking at this, Switzerland's the worst case, and Norway is not too far behind. And as it currently stands, scrolling all the way down, there's a lot of different countries from the raw index perspective that you could travel to right now, and your US dollar is going to get you your pretty good bang for your buck. Right now, Russia, which we can't travel there right now, but if we could, Big Mac costs 135 rubles in Russia and $5.81 in the US. So definitely a lot cheaper. And then when we look at the GDP in Russia, that turns out to be $1.74, so a lot cheaper. Of course, that's also assuming that McDonald's is in Russia, which it no longer is. But just kind of giving you an idea here. You can read more about it below in terms of how they calculate it and what they're doing here. So coming back to the GDP adjusted perspective, there's several more countries that may not necessarily be a good fit right now for U.S. citizens using their U.S. dollars to purchase goods. So it's a lot more than just the raw index. I like the GDP adjusted for a little bit more conservative perspective. But you can see Russia's still at the bottom here. Yeah, definitely check out this website, and it can help you with your travel plans this summer, or if you're considering study abroad here in the next few months.